if you have been following along a couple of the videos that I have been posting, you know you have been seeing this beach buggy just chilling here in the background for the past couple of videos. And I say it is finally time to try and get this thing back on the road. And to be honest, I have no idea what's wrong with this thing. I don't even know how to start it. So this is going to be the first time I am working on something like this. Yeah, so it has a 1.8 carburetor Golf engine in it. And from what I do know, I just know that it does not start. And I don't know what else is wrong. But this could be potentially a two-part video because I'm going to need your guys' help in this one because I have no idea what I'm doing. And I would love to hear what ideas you guys would have and would like to see on this car. Yeah, so if you guys have any ideas on how to start one of these things, maybe if I don't figure it out later on in this video, I'm gonna maybe need help tuning the carburetor, some design ideas for this car because, so this is what it currently looks like now. It's got these seats with the green seat belt in it. And yeah, it's got like it looks basic. I don't know if we can change the wheels because I have no idea what PCD that is. Maybe a different color paint job on the wheels. We can do something with the headlights and maybe the spotlights. I'm not too sure what on earth this is for. It's on both sides. Maybe a winch goes there or something like that. So if you'll have any ideas, maybe we can respray this thing or I don't know, any color ideas, what we can do with the interior. And the motor, I'm not planning on doing anything major to the engine. So just to get it running. So I'm not going to be putting a turbo or anything on this because that's out of the budget. But yeah, so it's just essentially just to get this thing running, to see if we can get it running, which I don't think, I hope not, is going to be too difficult. But anyway, enough talking. Let's get started. The game plan for this is maybe, so far, pull the interior out because this thing is filthy and I'm not working in this. So maybe start stripping out the seats and trying to figure out where on earth does this go. This looks like a battery cutoff switch to me. And this is all the switches I see on the dash. I'm sure it's hidden somewhere in this car. Maybe it goes in there. That looks like it might go in there. But yeah, but I don't want to really get in this car right now the way it looks because this thing is filthy. So I think pull the seats out, get them recovered. We can do something nice in here. Let me know in the comments what colors you would like to do with this car. Well, I think we can make this thing look quite cool. And find out where does the battery go. Never mind. This thing has a battery in it. So I think I'm going to get that battery put on charge. Hopefully it still holds a current enough to maybe even give us some lights on the dash. Highly doubt this battery is going to hold any charge, but we never know. Ugh. These things look terrible. Not too sure how to get these seats out, but if I had to guess, there's obviously 4 balls hiding here somewhere. Maybe that's one of them. Oh, yeah. So that looks like 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the second seat. Oh, almost out. Well, that's the second seat out. These things are disgusting. These things are filthy. What a crappy design though. Because it's got like bolts and nuts that go through, and it's quite hard to put your hand underneath the seat. You can see my jacket. Yeah, trying to put your hand underneath the seat to try to get access to those bolts. And oh, there's some nasty things in this thing. Got a lot of sound deadening material on the floor, which is cool. With the seats out and those seats out, I think I can get them recushioned and recovered, because these don't look great at all. I'm not too sure. Maybe we should go with the black. Maybe do some old school piping on it. Maybe do some green piping so it can match the seat belt. And then maybe get rid of all these weird stickers, because I don't really like that. It looks kind of weird. And maybe put some new taillights, I don't know what else. Like I said, if you guys have any ideas on what to do with this thing, let me know in the comments. Also, I thought that was our start where that red key went. But then I found this. And this here looks more like where the red key goes, which makes sense. It's a battery cutoff switch. It's the battery cutoff. And then I found two switches here. No idea what this one does, but that one seems like most likely the start switch. So once the battery gets some charge and I clean this out, I'm going to try and start this thing. Yeah, I have no idea if there's even fuel in this. Does it have a okay, we got a fuel gauge. Hopefully that works and we can get this maybe started. Okay, so I got the battery on charge. So before I try and start this car, I'm going to try and get this thing cleaned out as much as possible, because this thing is obviously filthy. So I'm going to get the vacuum in here, try and clean it out, wipe down all the surfaces, and after that, we're going to put the battery in here, and then we're going to try and start this thing for I don't know how long. You know, when it comes to engine work, I can pull a motor out myself, put it back in, not a problem. But when it comes to cleaning cars, I really don't have the patience for it. So I had to call in some reinforcements, and lucky Trevin came out. But his choice of clothes is quite questionable, because this thing is quite dirty and he chooses the whitest hoodie to wear. Okay, so Trevin done a phenomenal job cleaning the inside of this thing. So I think now I just get the battery put in and hopefully something happens. Okay, moment of something. Okay, I think the battery is connected. I don't know what to do next. Oh! Okay. I think I found the ignition. We got about a quarter tank of fuel. What does this switch do? Okay, that's spotlights. Maybe this is to start it. Maybe. Let's see what this switch here does. That does nothing. Okay, that's indicators. That flasher doesn't work. Okay, maybe we just have a faulty starter. No, that does nothing. Okay, that's more lights. And there's another button here. Okay. Maybe. No. I have no idea what the switch does. I don't know what is going on with this thing, so I think I'm going to try and jump it from the starter directly, and that should tell me if maybe the wiring, or maybe we've got a faulty starter. So I'm gonna try and jump it from the starter and let's see if this thing starts. Okay, I'm lying to you. I started this earlier and it started, so I'm just showing you all that it starts. But so it started off camera, right? But anyway, we got a bit of a heavy fuel leak that looks like it's coming from one of these lines here, and then we are pursing out oil here on the floor. But it looks like it's coming somewhere behind this filter here. But nevertheless, I'm so excited, man. I can't believe this thing has been sitting for, I think, a few years now before it even got to me. And this thing just, it starts and it's idling, and yeah, this thing is freaking awesome. So there's not much mechanical work that we have to do on this car. So any ideas, guys? Like I said earlier in this video, any ideas, I'd really appreciate it, of what we can do to make this buggy stand out. That would be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, so we're gonna sort out that fuel leak, we're gonna sort out the oil leak, and I'm not too sure what to do after this. Okay, so I got some of the parts that I think I'm gonna need so far to get this car on the road again. So I got a full service kit for it, and but you've seen me do a lot of services in the past video, so I'm not going to show you all changing the spark plugs and stuff like that. If you do want to see a video of me doing a service on a similar engine, which was the 1.8 City Golf, where I gapped the plugs and stuff like that, I done a cam bell, I'll leave that video linked at the end of this, so you can go and watch that if you haven't watched it already. So for now, I'm just going to focus on the oil leak that's coming from somewhere here. It could be, I think it's the gasket that's behind this. So I did buy another gasket, but I got one for the new spec. I'm not sure if it's the same, but the guys at Goldwagon said it's different. So I'm going to try and see. That's the only one I could get. So I'm going to start with this, and then we'll move on to the fuel leak that's coming from up there somewhere. I'm just going to get this oil filter out. I'm going to pull out the cooler, and I think there's about 3 bolts that bolts us onto the block, and I'm going to try and get that out. Okay, so I got the oil filter out and the cooler and the sensor here, so then I can access that bolt and those 2 bolts underneath. Hopefully the oil leak is coming from this area. It did look like it when I was when it was idling, so I think it can only be coming from here, because I don't see oil anywhere else really. Or is it maybe coming from the distributor? But now I'm not sure if I missed this when I was taking it out. Okay. Anyway, I'm already so far, so I'll replace the gasket and stuff here. And if the oil leak is still here, then it's most likely coming from the bottom of the dizzy there. So it doesn't look like it was leaking from this gasket, but I am so glad I took this out, because okay, so there is a small tear there. Maybe it was coming out from the top there, but the amount of silicone on this thing is a bit ridiculous. That could definitely block some oil flow. But anyway, glad I got this out. This is the gasket I got, and like I said earlier, I think this is from the new specs. I don't think it would be that different, but this is slightly different, but I think it might work. All the holes line up the way it should. It's only this top ear, which I don't think we really need it, because it will crush all around it here. So I think I'm just going to cut that piece off, and I'm going to try and use this metal gasket, and if it leaks, then I'll just try and make my own gasket. But I really doubt it's going to leak. This should work fine. I obviously have to get those parts all cleaned up, and I think I'm definitely going to remove this distributor from here, because I think that might be leaking oil there. I think there's an O-ring that goes at the bottom of the dizzy. So I'm going to be ending this video here. because I need your guys' input on what to do next. I would really love to have your guys' opinion on what we can do. I am thinking about maybe respraying it, so color options, maybe some seat color options. Yeah, we'll see. But I'm gonna be needing your guys' opinion so I can continue with this. So I need to upload this video, get it edited and uploaded. So I will be reading all of your comments, and whichever comment or email I get the most, suggest the most common idea, I'm gonna be going with that. So I am looking forward to seeing your guys' comments and what you'll think we should be doing with this buggy to make it stand out. Thanks again for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing your guys' comments. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.